Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Benson. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. You talk about this Washington defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. The Cardinals at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
Second and 4.
Murray going to throw. Goes right back to McBride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Kyler going to give this to Benson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Evans has it left side. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Open man here is Benson. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. looking to put a drive together.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play. An absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Come on. Hey. Go.
Now Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 33. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Daniels looking to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Look at this Arizona defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Here's Daniels. That's out to the flat for Akers. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 14. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The slot man in motion right. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Let's go now. Johnny Lions.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Daniels going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner.
Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
A gain of 17 yards. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Washington.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away but could not. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. To throw is Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Murray now. Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Daniels will dump this off to Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Come on.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And caught it up, and the Cardinals have got him going the other way. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
This is taken in by McBride. Big strides. Look at him go.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. Throwing now is Murray.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Moody good with the extra point.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
14. Commanders 2.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Okay, ready?
Second and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Look at my team.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Working the middle of the field, and he's gotten the incomplete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Now Daniels going to keep it.
Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Myers' kick is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
A dangerous return man showing it here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's Murray.
Goes right back to McBride.
And able to break one tackle that been quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
On the handoff, Benson running right.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Murray. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come back, come back. Green, green, green. Omaha. Hey, Larry. 2-2.
Murray going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Go on. 2-2.
First carry for James Conner. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Omaha. Move.
To throw, it's Murray. This is caught. Touchdown! James Conner. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cards will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Fix the Eagle.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Omaha. Green.
Murray now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready. Here we go. Set. Look at 19. Seven Pirates. 19 tight.
Now Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Sure. Biggest.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Going to look deep for Wilson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is what every back in the league is supposed to do, exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Daniels looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's Daniels. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Let's go.
Daniels with a give to Krosky merit.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Let's go now. Warriors, 17, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready, ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. They'll try and do this himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
The drive will begin with a run by Benson.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 34.
They'll go again with Benson.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Now Murray.
And it is caught downfield by Harrison.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38 in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Green, green, green. That's 1. Who you got? Hey.
Murray now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
11 more yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And the Commanders first down.
To throw is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now Daniels going to keep it. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To the air goes Daniels. That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, here's Daniels. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Cardinals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Throwing now is Daniels. Finds his man over the middle. It's likely. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Cowboy 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Walter Nolan. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They go play action. Daniels throwing out left and finding Likely. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it will still lead to a 4th down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough. Swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, it's Benson. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the defense says they have it. They do. 1 play into the ball game, an early turnover. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped how the guy can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Back to throw. Daniels. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Bronco 80. Lions. Ready, right?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Another run here with Benson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They're going option play on 3rd down.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Cougar 19. Ready,
Looking to throw. Daniels. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw. Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Losing with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
2nd and 5.
brings up 2nd and 5.
Turkey Ranger,
At the
Turkey
Cardinals'
Ranger.
46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go, go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels. He's going to air one out. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead's down to 24.
36. Commanders 12.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A give. Here comes Benson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing now is Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Cards, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.